Okay, so I got this little air cleaner finally kind of modded up to work. As it was cheap, of course, it wasn't going to fit right. So one thing it didn't do was it didn't seal all the way. So I had to take some gasket maker so it would seal around the back. The other issue was these spacers weren't near long enough, and I just had to shim it up a little bit more. So it looks like she's good to go now. It's just a little bit of fooling around. Also, the other thing I had to do was I needed to go get a longer fuel line because of where this petcock comes out. And I got that on, and we're doing okay with that. So far, so good. Now these are end caps, or one end cap anyway. And I got these from a bike shop, like a pedal bike shop, and they're for the end of handlebars, as these bars that I have were open. So I bought these, and they're actually purple, so I painted them blue to match the bike, and I'm just going to install them on the ends of the handlebars. And there we are. It's hard to kind of tell in this light, but that's the end cap installed. And went in pretty good. We'll see how it works. Okay, let's have a look at what we've done so far here. So we got the seat on now. I just got a alligator seat, kind of a cheapy, but not too bad. It'll just lift up. So yeah, it'll work okay. Might be a little hard on the back though. And also, the other thing I did was I adjusted the chain because it was pretty floppy down here. So I did measure the deflection. I had to take about a 3/4 of an inch out of it. I also lubed it while I was at it with some gear oil. Now, if you're going to adjust this, there's your axle nut on this side. You can loosen that off. And on either side, you're going to have these bolts, screws, whatever you want to call them, and they'll adjust it. And you're going to want to make sure that they're about the same distance. You can also look down the chain with this guard off to make sure that the alignment's good. But anyway, that's kind of what we've been up to lately here. Other than that, I ran the wires for the signal lights, but unfortunately, they were just cheap cheap eBay specials that was on there to begin with. So they just basically fell apart when I tried doing anything with them. So I've got some new ones on order, but that'll probably be a good 2.5 weeks away. But right now, we're going to wait on those, and we'll try putting some pipes on. So let's get to that. So as you can see, we've been trying to put on the pipes, which has gone okay, except for right here. Doesn't quite line up with the bracket, but that's what you get when you buy something cheap. So I've made a little bracket here on painting black, and we'll see if that works to connect the two. Nothing special, but should work. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad. Looks like it'll work. It's pretty solid on there, but there we have the pipes on now. So starting to slowly come together. Basically, the only thing I'm waiting on right now is some signal lights, but that can be, this thing can be run without signal lights, and some plug wires, and that's about it. Okay, so we just ran this vent right up to there by the carb. Kind of wanted to run it somewhere else, but that'll be good enough for now. So we did that. Come around to this side. And I ran another vent just down there, so that should be good there. And I threw the battery in, just haven't hooked it up. Waiting until we get the actual spark plug wires that I'm waiting on. And yeah, and then we can start it and see if it's actually gonna run. Okay, that's it for this week, folks. Getting to the point where we're pretty much just about ready to run it. The only thing I'm waiting on is the new spark plug wires, because the old ones were screwed, and that's kind of getting on my nerves because I've been waiting about a week and a half now, and the dealer is where I got or ordered the wires from. And they told me, well, they're in Canada, shouldn't take very long. Well, that was a week and a half ago, and I'm still waiting on them, so I have no idea when they're gonna get here. The only other thing is the back signal lights. I'm waiting on those too, but I can run it without that. So hopefully this week I'll get those wires and I'll see if everything's gonna work. I'm hoping it does. So anyway, that's it for this week. Till then, till next time, we'll see you later.